Hello children, today we are starting the topic Vernier calipers from the first chapter of class 11th, and today I have brought the formulas that we will be using in solving the questions. This is the formula sheet and I have also added some KIMS which will be useful for you. Now this is how a Vernier caliper looks like. This is the main scale, the bigger one. This is the Vernier scale. Readings on the main scale are called main scale reading. The readings on the Vernier scale are called Vernier scale reading. Divisions on the main scale are called main scale divisions, and divisions on the Vernier scale are called Vernier scale divisions. Another term which is useful for us is least count. Least count is the least measurement that can be taken using a device. So least count of a Vernier calipers is found by subtracting one main scale division minus 1 Vernier scale division. This is how we find the least count. And now let's get to the questions. The first question here is a Vernier caliper has 9 divisions on the main scale equal to 10 divisions on the Vernier scale. If one main scale division is equal to 1 mm, what is the least count of the Vernier caliper? We have to find out the least count of the Vernier caliper, which we know is equal to 1 MSD minus 1 VSD. Right? This is the formula that we will be using. Do we have 1 MSD and 1 VSD? In the question, 1 MSD is given. As we just read, one main scale division is equal to 1 millimeter. So this is equal to 1 millimeter. Now for one Vernier scale division, this relation is given which says 10 VSD is equal to 9 MSD. So this gives us the value of 1 VSD which is equal to 9 upon 10 MSD, and this gives us 0.9 main scale division. We know that one main scale division is 1 millimeter, so this becomes 0.9 millimeters. Now we have 1 VSD and we have 1 MSD. Let's put them in the formula. We will get least count as 1 millimeter minus 0.9 millimeter, and this gives us 0.1 millimeter. This is the answer and option A is correct. Now the next question is, the main scale reading of a Vernier caliper is 5.2 centimeter and the third Vernier division coincides with the main scale. If the least count is 0.01 centimeter, what is the final reading? We have to find the final reading, and in order to find the final reading, we need main scale reading and we also need Vernier scale reading, which is found by the coinciding division of Vernier scale multiplied by least count. So do we have all these values in this question? Let's see. Do we have the least count? Yes, the least count is 0.01 centimeter. We have the least count. Do we have Vernier scale division? Coinciding Vernier scale division is also given. We have this. Or do we have main scale reading? We have main scale reading as 5.2 centimeter. Let's put these values in the formula. 5.2 centimeter plus 3 into 0.01 centimeter. Now this gives us 5.2 centimeter plus 0.03 centimeter, and final answer is 5.23 centimeter. The correct answer here is option number B. Now next question, question number 3 says the diameter of a spherical bob is measured using a Vernier caliper. The reading is 10 millimeter on the main scale and the 8th Vernier division coincides with the main scale mark. The Vernier caliper has a positive zero error of 0.04 centimeter. Calculate the correct radius of the bob in centimeter. So we have to calculate the correct radius. We will solve this question in 3 steps. In the first step, we will find the readings, observed readings, and then we will find the corrected readings, and then we will find the radius. Observed readings will be found by the basic formula that we use, main scale reading plus Vernier scale division into least count. Then since there is positive zero error, so we know that in order to find the correct reading, we need to subtract the zero error from the original reading, okay, or observed reading. Then we will find the radius, as the question is dealing with in diameter. So whatever reading we are getting is of diameter. In order to find the radius, we need to divide it with 2. So after dividing it by 2, we will get the correct answer. Now let's solve the question. Observed reading is found by main scale reading plus coinciding division on Vernier scale into least count. So do we have all these values? Main scale reading. Here the reading of main scale is given as 10 millimeters. But as we can see that the question is asking us to calculate everything in centimeter, and all the other values are given in centimeter. So we will convert this in centimeter and it comes out as 1 centimeter. Now coinciding division of Vernier scale is 8. So 8 into least count is not given in the question, and that's why we will take the standard least count, which is 0.01 centimeter. Now after solving this, we will get 1 plus 0.08 and this becomes 1.08 centimeter. This is the observed reading. Now we will find the correct reading. In order to find the correct reading, we need to subtract the zero error from the observed reading. So zero error is given in the question. Observed reading is 1.08 minus zero error is 0.004. It's given here, right? Now after the subtraction, we will get 0.004. So 670.1. This is what we will get after the subtraction, and units are centimeter. Now this is the diameter that we are dealing with. This is not the final answer. In order to find the final answer, we need to divide this value by 2. So radius is equal to 1.076 by 2, and when we do the division, we will get 0.538. 0.538 is the answer. So option number D is correct here. Now next question is question number 4. A vernier caliper has 50 divisions of the vernier scale equal to 2.45 centimeter on the main scale. We can start the question, solving the question right here itself, as we know we will need the value of 1 VSD, and that information is in the first line. 50 VSD is equal to 2.45 centimeter. This is what we have in the first line. So we can find the value of 1 VSD as 2.45 upon 50 centimeter. On solving it, we will get 0.245 upon 5 centimeter, and when we simplify it, we will get 0.049 centimeter. 5 nines are 45. So this is what we get as value of 1 VSD. Now next is the 24th vernier division coincides with the main scale division. So this is the 24th vernier division is coinciding. The zero of the vernier lies between 5.10 and 5.15 centimeter. What is the diameter of the cylinder? We have to find the final reading. Here the information is given and we have to find the final reading. Whenever we find the final reading, this is the basic information that we need. In order to find the final reading, we need main scale reading, and then we need the coinciding vernier scale division, and we need least count, right? These three information. Now, do we have least count? We don't. So let's get the least count first of all. Least count is found by using the formula LC is equals to 1 mean scale division minus 1 वर्नियर स्केल डिविजन, राइट. हमें वर्नियर स्केल डिविजन यहाँ पे मिला है एंड वी डोंट नो द मेन स्केल डिविजन. When we take a look here, these two terms, right, consecutive terms, these two terms are giving away the value of one main scale division. When we will subtract this from this, we will get the value of 1 MSD. So 1 MSD is given here 5.15. The values will not be given directly, especially in JEE. So you need to read the questions carefully to find the answer. Now your value here comes out as 0.05. This is 1 MSD. So least count is 0.05 minus 0.049, and this gives us the value 0.001. 0.001 centimeter, right? Now we have the least count. Do we have main scale reading? We have vernier scale division, that is 24, but we don't have main scale reading. Actually main scale reading is hidden over here. The question says the zero of the vernier lies between this and this. सो वर्नियर का ज़ीरो अगर इन दोनों के बीच में लाई कर रहा है, मतलब इसके 5.10 के बाद है. सो मेन स्केल रीडिंग हम ये वाला लेंगे, क्योंकि वर्नियर का ये अगर 5.10 यहाँ है तो वर्नियर का ज़ीरो यहाँ पे है. सो ये मेन स्केल रीडिंग होगी और इसके आगे वाला हम वर्नियर स्केल रीडिंग लेंगे, राइट. तो मेन स्केल रीडिंग इज गिवन हियर. वी हैव टू विजुअलाइज द वर्नियर स्केल. 5.10 plus VSD is 24 into 0.001. When we simplify it further, we will get 5.10 plus 0.024, and on adding it we will get 5.124 centimeter. Do we have the option? Option A is correct answer here. Now last question, question number 5. Question number 5 is a vernier caliper has n divisions on the vernier scale. N divisions on the vernier scale which coincide with n minus 1 division on the main scale. So n division on vernier scale are coinciding with n minus 1 division on main scale, right? If the least count is 0.02, least count is 0.02 millimeter, one main scale division is given as 1 millimeter. Now we have to find the value of n here. So let's use these three things to find the value of n. We know that the formula of least count is 1 MSD minus 1 VSD. This is the formula. Now let's get the values from over here and put them in this equation. 0.02 is equals to 1 MSD is equal to 1 millimeter, right, minus 1 VSD. So in order to find 1 VSD, we will use this. 1 VSD is equals to n minus 1 upon n MSD, right? So minus n minus 1 upon n MSD. MSD की जगह we can write 1 millimeter. So this will be 1 minus n minus 1 upon n. MSD की जगह हम 1 millimeter लिख रहे हैं, तो into 1 doesn't count. Anyways, on solving it further, this is equal to 0.02. On solving it further, you will get n minus n plus 1 upon n equals to 0.02. Now this cancels out and this is equal to 1 upon n, and hence we get n is equals to 1 upon 0.02. And 0.02, when we simplify, this becomes 100 upon 2, and this gives us 50 as our answer. So option number C is correct. I have brought a bonus question for you. Here's the bonus question. Pause the video, try to solve it. Thank you for watching.